along with the illegals and dropers coming across and the guns and drugs and children being trafficked, I think this is going on along there too. So I also wanted to delve into the hemorrhagic fever or ultrasonically inducing hemorrhage because the ability to through ultrasound, remote ultrasound cavitation or microbubble formation and collapse. This looks to me like the next level of the bioweapon because it's a layered weapons system. The first thing was the PSYOP to get everybody. There was no virus. There was, that was the PSYOP. Then get everybody to take the bioweapon, then take the boosters for control, and then activate the 5G. And we're seeing the results of that. But I'm trying to understand now this ultrasonically induced hemorrhagic fever with ultrasound and microbubbles, or am I'm kind of struggling to understand that. Can you help me?
But yeah, so I mean, this is just, I haven't run across this yet, but it makes sense that if you vibrate something enough, it will cause it to, just like if you remember Galloping Gertie, the bridge that was rocking around, you rock something enough, you get it at the right frequency, it'll just burst apart. And same with your cells. Now, the concern about the 5G, I've heard about this, that the lipid nanoparticles are a vector, like you had mentioned earlier, and if they hit target, and one of the targets is suspected to be 5G at a certain frequency, at a certain hertz, for certain exposure time, so like 3 bursts of 1 minute each, and it causes those lipid nanoparticles to crack open, releasing their contents. And some of those are suspected to be dangerous contents that would cause either immediate death or possibly some sort of disease that looks like hemorrhagic fever.
Does that tie into the Marburg scare coming back up? Does that because I had Pete Chambers on a while back, and we clearly showed that there was a false flag in the New York subway. We showed a lady who was first on the subway and then in various positions, and it didn't really take because Sasha Latipova, who I've had on many times too, says it's very difficult for a deadly virus to spread because it's got to be released over and over because if it kills the host off so fast, it can't go anywhere. Plus, there is no virus. But does that tie in with the Marburg next bioweapon, or is that just a PSYOP, or what are your thoughts on that?
It would be speculation. Any comment either way, but you make a really good point, is that if it's a virus, right, there's lots of evidence out there that viruses aren't what we think they are. They're a toxin, and that's exactly what the word virus means, is toxin that our body reacts to. It's not this communicable thing that we think it is. It may be actually something completely different. And ways to protect yourself for this so that you don't have to live in fear is eat right. Eat real food. If it's processed, if it has seed and nut oils in it, if it has, all these bad oils in it, don't eat it. Eat real food. I'm a huge proponent of the carnivore diet, but if you don't want to eat just meat, fine. Eat things that you grow, eat things that you know where they're grown, eat things that aren't sprayed with pesticides. Learn how to, what to have in your house, what little medical packs you can have in your house to treat yourself if you need ivermectin, if you need hydroxychloroquine. I did an episode, and this is for educational purposes only. This is not for treatment of yourself. Because in the United States, if you recommend this particular thing as treatment, you could be arrested by the FDA. Again, for educational purposes, go check out my episode 79. I have a pediatric orthopedic surgeon come on from Mexico and talk about chlorine dioxide and how that can help with, as he says, helps with different conditions. I certainly don't know if it could or not because the FDA would take my license and I don't need that danger right now. But it's something that you need to learn about and find out if it's right for you.
Yeah, we've been using ivermectin forever because we got horses, and my wife has made a variant, I guess, of hydrochloroquine, and we look at all that. In fact, I've got a thoracic surgeon on my Team America headquarters that has talked a lot about the carnivore diet and the Plains tribes diet of just eating meat. We've got to take another break, but this